How's it going, everybody? John here again with RBA Photo Booths, bringing you another quick video on how to set up your T21 Photo Booth shell. We'll be covering installing the camera, the flash, the monitor, and all internal cables and wires you'll be needing to set up your photo booth for your very first gig and get it ready to go. Stay tuned and see how it goes. Alrighty guys, to get started on the setup of the T21 Photo Booth shell, we have laid out our internal components, starting from the ring light flash with its hot shoe and its power supply, the Canon T6 camera with its power supply and AC adapter, a mini PC from Lenovo with its power adapter as well, your T21 21-inch monitor with its power supply and adapter, along with its VGA cables that'll feed into the Lenovo mini PC, and as well as its touchscreen USB cable. On the right hand side we have your standard 6-port power strip, along with a handful of different sizes of zip ties and a scissor to clean up the zip ties right after. Alright guys, here's the T21 setup. First thing you want to do is grab the top portion of the T21. When you get it out of the box, you'll get the top piece and open it up with your standard washer or any kind of coin or any key flat sideways. Unlock the top portion, and here you will see four wing nuts that you're going to want to take out. One over there, one over there, one over here. What you want to do is set up your T21 so it's on a table and ready to be worked on easily while you insert all the internals in. Easier. Alright guys, to get started, we are going to start from top to bottom. So meaning we'll be putting the flash in first, the camera next here, the monitor down here, and as well as your mini PC from the Lenovo. Let's get started. Out of the box, you'll be getting your ring light flash like so, with also its hot shoe connection for the synchronization, and you'll also be getting the power supply. That'll be in the box with your flash. To get started, we'll go ahead and take out these four wing nuts right here. You have two on either side. They're very simple to take off. So how your flash sits here, you'll see how it has these two holes here where the flash is threaded, where it'll hold and accommodate the flash. Take off these two Alright guys, next step is to install your Canon T6 DSLR camera. You're going to need your camera, of course, and you're going to need your AC adapter for continuous power supply. So what you want to do first is go ahead and install your power supply, which is basically a long-lasting forever battery. Go ahead and install that there, close that, and you're good to go. The next step will be to install the camera here onto this camera shelf here. What you see under the camera and most DSLR cameras, you're going to see a 1/4 inch thread that you can use to mount, whether it's a tripod or in this case the T21 photo booth. What you want to go ahead and do is uninstall this supplied 1/4 inch camera bolt and reverse the wing nut so that it is facing up, if you would. Go ahead and expose a few threads, and what you want to do is insert the camera into the camera hole and camera slot and install this like so. Alright guys, the next step is going to make sure that your power supply for your ring light is connected. That'll be this guy here, and you simply install the power connection to the bottom of the power insert, the bottom of the flash, and you have it officially connected. The next step will have to be to install your sync cord and hot shoe so your flash and your camera is always synced, like so. Go ahead and insert this sync portion to the sync port and go ahead and install the hot shoe like this to the flash mount of the camera. Go ahead and tighten that down with the screw that's provided so it's locked into place. And you have... Alright guys, after you've installed your camera and your flash, the next step will be to install your Lenovo Mini PC to this back bracket here for the monitor. What it will do is hold against this bracket while it is behind the monitor. So we'll go ahead and install it like so, facing down with a couple of zip ties. So what you want Alright guys, once you finish installing your Lenovo Mini PC, what you want to do next is install your 21-inch touchscreen monitor by removing these 4 wing nuts on either corner, and you can easily do so by removing these wing nuts. And once you've taken out your wing nuts, go ahead and remove this bracket by shimmying it out. Alright guys, the next step would be installing your monitor. It will be fairly easy. As you can see, the bracket here, that's where the monitor sits, and you want to make sure this plug-in area is facing where this oval cutout is. But first, before doing so, you want to go ahead and put all your connections in. Move this aside for a second. What you want to do is grab your VGA cable first and put your connect the VGA cable first before you go ahead and put the bracket in. Go ahead and screw that in. So after placing the VGA cable in first, then you can finally put the bracket right over, like so. It'll fit right in there. Go ahead and put the VGA cable through the cutout first. It'll fit like so. Okay. After that, you grab the touchscreen cable, which looks like this, and a USB in on one end. You grab this side, go ahead and install it in here. And then after that, you'll grab the power supply, which looks like this, and install that in there. Now to install the monitor back with the bracket, after you pre-wired the monitor, you simply slide the monitor back into place. Carefully shimmy it back in and lining it up with these 4 bolts as well. After that, go ahead and grab your wing nuts once again and secure the monitor bracket back into place. Alright guys, after installing everything as far as the flash, the camera, the mini PC, and the monitor, the next step would have to be to install the power strip. How we install these are putting them over here via zip ties. I'll show you the mounting portion bracket there by tilting this. You can see there is 2 mounting areas. One is for power strip and one is for another power supply. So we'll go ahead and mount the power strip first by pre-attaching a couple zip ties, and they will go in here. Alright guys, after installing the power strip, we're going to go ahead and start installing all our cables, starting with the power supply for the flash. We're going to go ahead and zip tie it here so it's clean and out of the way. Grab a larger zip tie. Alright guys, the next step after installing your power supply for your camera and your flash is to install the power supply for your monitor that looks like this. We're going to go ahead and install it in this area right here, so it's just slightly out of the way. Go ahead and after installing the power supply for the monitor on the bracket there, the last things pretty much to do is just installing your cables, which is this guy right here, which is the USB hub. So we have more USB connections. It's just installing into your Lenovo PC. Now grabbing your monitor, touchscreen monitor bracket, or touchscreen monitor cable, and installing that also to this USB up here, and just grabbing that wire and just bundling it up and using another zip tie to just bundle it up out of the way. And what I like to do is just zip tie it to this zip tie on the PC, and we have a much cleaner look. And the last thing, of course, is this VGA cable that we'll have to pull here and attach it to the PC up over here on this connection. And once you've done that, install the VGA cable on, make sure it's screwed on tightly. You are basically done. Let's go ahead and grab this VGA cable, bundle it up, and zip tie it together. And there you have it. Once we do that, we'll go ahead and clean up all the excess cable ties. And there you have it, guys, a quick and easy setup of a T21 photo booth shell with its complete system. We installed the ring light, the camera, the Lenovo mini PC, the monitor in the back, and all of its cables and wiring. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed that little setup right there. What we're going to do now is go ahead and put the T21 back onto place. We'll go ahead and grab the top portion and carefully place it back onto these studs that are on the bottom half. Really quickly to show the install.